Hey everybody, this is MyHD2 and others, and today I'm going to show you the top 5 console quality games on Android. These are the games that are kind of like copies of real console games, or just games like that try to be console games, and they do a pretty good job at it. So the first game is going to be MC4, and this tries to copy the new Black Ops 2 game, and does a pretty good job. So let's focus the camera, and you probably know about this game. I mean, this is like the most popular game on Android. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this game, but I'm gonna show it to you guys anyways because this is the top 5. And I'm going to go through each game kind of fast because, I don't want this video to be like 12 minutes long like my previous videos. This mission, we're in a vehicle, and as you can see, the game is pretty nice, pretty smooth. The gun models are really fantastically modeled. The game just looks great. I mean, this is a cool scene. This is like a typical scene you would probably see in Call of Duty, Black Ops, or any Call of Duty game. Just some action scene like that. And you got your primary weapon. You can switch to your secondary, and that was a bad time to switch to my secondary. But you can switch to your primary again, and you can zoom in with this button right here on the bottom. You can shoot. And it's pretty nice. I like how the buttons are really small, so they don't really take up too much of your space. And there's a lot of cussings, games, stuff like that. So yeah. And I just shot that helicopter down with a 5.56 rifle, which is totally unrealistic, but that's okay. We can get out. You got the typical auto aim with touchscreen phones. And there's MC4. Alright, and we're back. Finally downloaded the game. Now, this is my first time playing this game. I actually played this game a lot of times. It's because, well, I just got this Android phone. I had an iPhone, and I got this Android phone, so I had to re-download the whole game. But here we go. They got a cool expansion pack. We're going to play that first. Because, everybody's already seen the original Shadowgun game. But anyways, this game is cool. It's pretty story-driven, good graphics. Uses the Unity engine, which runs games like Dead Trigger, which is a good game also. Let me focus the camera here. Her. The Tegra versions are even better because they have like ragdoll effects and like better water effects and stuff like that. I have a non-Tegra device, so I'm using a Samsung Note, the first one, so I don't get the cool ragdolls and stuff, but it's still a fun game. It runs pretty smooth. Alright, so we came here to do some like little action thing, and it activated the cinematic mode, so here it is. And we're going to be fighting some enemies in a second here. I'm going to show you what the combat is like. It's pretty cool. And let's, start shooting them. These guys seem to take a lot of shots. Let's switch to my shotgun here. Blast this guy. Oh, I didn't even switch to my shotgun. Ooh, this seems pretty effective. One shot, nice. I want to move and try to kill these guys up close and personal, since that's what shotguns are good for. Ouch. Alright, and that's Shadowgun. So let's continue here. Refocus. For number 3, I believe, we're gonna choose Flat Out Stuntman. And this game is actually almost like a truly console game, because this game was on the console first, and it's made by the same company. And it was like a console game called Flat Out. It was a really cool game, but they also had this nice mini game where you can crash your dude and just have your ragdoll fly all over the place. And it's really cool. And yeah, I'll show you what it's like. So they ported it to the Androids, and it looks nice. Well, they didn't really port it, they kind of just made a whole new game of it. Pick a number of cars. Let's pick this. The style of it and stuff like that. And your character, stuff like that. You can put chick. I don't like seeing girls hurt, so I'm gonna pick some dude. I don't know. I'm gonna pick some black dude. No, I'm not being racist there. And this is what it's like. You can just press the gas pedal, stuff like that. And I totally thought that was the analog stick for moving, but that's actually, you press and hold that to like, oh, that's what you do. You tilt and control your character with tilting. And this is basically the game. Jump. And that's Flat Out Stuntman. I mean, it's a cool game. It's not my favorite game. It's kind of weird, but it is a good console quality game, because it did kind of come from a console game. Like, it just feels like it's console like. Okay, so let's actually back out. Show you number 4, which is gonna be where's that game? What is it? Oh, and make sure to check out my app. This is my own app. It's called Sex Positions. I'll link it in the bottom. Just download it for free. It's my own application. Okay, so Real Racing 3. I just downloaded it from this phone also, but of course I've played it before, like a bunch of times. It just, whenever you get a new Android device, like the whole game, like, just, you have to re-download it and stuff. It's downloading some kind of updates. Okay, so unfortunately, I don't know why, but I just was watching Real Racing 3 download a file for like 1 hour, and then it said unable to download, some problem with it. So I mean, you get it. You know what Real Racing is. If you don't know, just look on YouTube for it and look at the gameplay and stuff. It's free, so I mean, just download it. Pretty much, it's a really good game. Sorry that I can't show you, but my number 1 game would have to be where is it? Well, I was gonna pick Six Guns, right? It's a good game, but I think this is the most console quality game, because it just features like the most like a realistic type of experience to a console game. You know, it's literally Dead Space with like, it's literally the Dead Space game, but lower graphics, and a different story. That's basically it. Like, I haven't played too much of this game either. Actually, I just started. I didn't even play this game before, but this is like a really good game. Runs super good on my device, and I haven't gone to fighting enemies yet. But all I'm doing here is just cutting things like wires and stuff. You know, all the maintenance. So here you gotta just walk around and cut these wires, and then later on, you know, all the horror comes and stuff like that. Yeah, the slide to slash thing is a little bit annoying. Let me focus the camera here. That was horrible. Why did it focus like that? There we go. Let me turn up the volume. It's actually kind of quiet. So the graphics are nice. But the textures are kind of crappy, like the walls and stuff. And I think that's why the game was like that. Oh no, I'm so scared. And there you go. There's your first monster to kill. And I'm out of ammo. But I can still slash him with my plasma chainsaw. Oh crap. Oh crap. Get the F out of here. Get the F out of here. Slash him, slash him. The controls are really bad for this plasma thing. Anyways, that's that was a bad example of Dead Space, but it gets a lot better. So there you go, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you later.